Hey, good afternoon, welcome back to the channel. We are going to be preparing some blue swimmer crab from our local Brisbane water area. Bag limit of 10, and I'll just give you a bit of a rundown on how we clean them up a bit. I usually try and just put them up, split them here, clean them up here, put them in here. So what I try and do is pull that one up there. As you can see, it separates the bottom from the top. You get your finger near the leg here. And put pressure on that leg, or just on the inside of that leg, and then you can get your finger in and basically just separate that shell, just like this. We'll leave that there. We'll put these ones back in the bucket. Have a little waste bag ready. And what I'll do, once I've separated it, clean it all out and split them, I'm just going to basically come over here, got a bit of salt, and I use some Big Red. It's actually pig rub, but the pig rub gives that a really nice flavour as it's cooking. Each crab takes about 6 minutes, but we've got 10 crabs, so we're going to just wait till they obviously turn orange, which I'll do pretty much straight away. But I'll probably cook them for about, I don't know, if I do a batch of 5 each, maybe 12-14 minutes. And I'll put the second batch in. Alright, let's get cracking. These are all males. I don't tend to keep the females in case they're breeding, spawning out. Although we don't want to take all the males out of the system at the same time. So, we have our shell. Then we have the brains, or the gills, the lungs, whatever you want to call it. And obviously we've got to get all that junk out here as well. I try not to use too much running fresh water, if you can. Clean all that out, break off the front end of the eyes, those sort of things, the little feelers. And then you can just basically put your fingers there and just crack it and separate it in half. And you clean it out. Get as much as you can off before you hit it with the tap water, because as you know, it's got all chemicals in the tap. You don't want to do too much meat degradation just by adding all those fluorides and chlorine, that type of thing on the meat. That looks pretty good. That half, that's all done. Alright, that's that one. And go on the pot. Bit filly, but I prefer to clean them before we chuck them in. I don't know, some people like the extra flavour, but each to their own. Cleaning out the other side as we are doing. And just a bit of a rinse, and that's basically it there. That's all we need to do. That there is one prepared half crab. Too easy. So I'll get the rest done anyway, we'll come back. Okay, so we have cleaned. Just had to fast forward through that boring bit. Now I will put in 5 sets. So 10 pieces. So I've got 2. We've got another. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. And that will make 5. That's half of the batch. So we're going to boil up some water, and then we'll add that into the cooking time, which will reduce it to probably, I'm going to guess, about 12-14 minutes on that. But we'll check it once it's lost that clarity and it's gone completely white. Sorry, the GoPro's not aiming. Yeah, we've got to get that to be like an opaque. We've got to get that colour here. It's got to lose its clarity, and we know it's safe to eat. All right. Got to get some water. Just quicker to boil it in the kettle, either way. Trying to put the crabs into boiling water, don't boil them in the water, and do not boil them alive if you're doing it whole. As you know, it's not very nice, it'd be very cruel. All right, let's get that cranking and come back. added half of the water boiling, so we're just getting the other one going here, and then we'll add it, keep the lid on, keep the fan on just to get rid of all that smell that comes through, but it shouldn't be too much, there's no guts or anything in there now. Another minute we'll add that, and we'll take it out at about 5 to 5. She's fully covered with water. Let it bubble away. I have cooked crabs, look at this, with the rub that we put it in. So all we're doing at this stage, we're not going to rinse it in any cold water because I don't want to add any horrible tap water to it. So we're just going to simply drain and cool. Sorry about the steam on the lens. All right, we're lucky in this, look at that. Ah! Cooked crab, see how it is no longer opaque? Oh, it's now no longer clear. That means it's cooked. Oh, like butter. That is so good. So I will let it cool. I prefer to eat it cool. Some people like it warm. But if you want to, you can basically separate all the meat, put it into a crab pasta. Eat it cool as it is, with a bit of sauces, with tartare or some crab sauce, whatever you feel like eating, but a bit of lemon, whatever. Let it cool and enjoy. Yeah. So that's basically it. We have probably spent about 30 minutes doing this whole prep, but I think it's worth it in the end. Anyway, go catch yourself a crab. Thanks for tuning in to Real Meal.